Hey guys, this will probably be in part 3, so there's a lot of this, but this is in the process of making the cape, technically, because the strap bits will be attached to it, so I can put it on and off. And in order to make them, I've had to make it in process of making a template. So if you're not familiar with using foam, this is a good way to make templates, like to match your own body. I mean, all I need are these bits here, but it's kind of good to do the whole thing, especially since I've matched out where I'll be wearing my binder, and that involves basically using cling film and preferably duct tape, but all I had was this, so you gotta make do. So yeah, looking very attractive right now. But you know, the things you do for cosplay, you know, gotta go. Although I'm gonna need some help to do the back, because I can't. And then yeah, once I've got the back covered, I'll just need to get a marker pen and just mark out the pattern, basically. Because I had a failed attempt. I tried to measure around like that, but I just couldn't get the shape right, and you know, I don't want to waste foam, so yeah, this is probably the best way to go about it. Yeah, I just need assistance, which isn't here right now, so I'm gonna have to wait. Because obviously I picked the best times to do this. But in other news, puppy! Hello. Could you help me? I don't think so. You're too interested in your little rock friend. Don't eat, rock friend. Can't get good help these days. So I'll quickly show you why I'm waiting on that. This is the material that's going to go over the foam for the straps. And here I've got material for the fur trim, although it's a fur rug, because I don't know, it just seemed easier, and I figured, you know, might have a bit more than I need, but that's always good. And then, do you mind? Excuse me. The dog intervention. God. Yes, excuse you. Right. And for the actual cape itself, this is the material I had left over for when I did my Kirishima dragon wings. I made them out of this material, and there is enough of it, and it's also got for the end quite a nice sort of rough cut that I can work on. And I do kind of want to be extra with this. I want like rips in it, and to actually use like a fire to have like burnt edges and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna look pretty cool, hopefully. I'm a bit nervous about doing this because no, I've never really made anything like this before, I suppose, and you know, it's one of those things of, you know, first time, you're never too sure. This is literally the last thing I have to do, like make wise. I still have to order some boots to make it official, but apart from that, we pretty much have everything. You know, as I've said before, I will try and show as much progress as I can and try and explain things as best I can, but I do apologize if not, but we will try. Yes, here we now have the template cut off me. I've labelled it front to back. Not gonna lie, I'm so glad to be out of that, because I had my binder along with some bandages, which is what I will be wearing underneath, hopefully. Yes, because I don't want to like bind, like, you know, like some like bind their chest to the side. I preferably don't want to do that, so I found a way with my actual binder and that. So yeah, but yeah, we have the templates. Very roughly done. I will clean them up, and then next bit will be to cut them out and then cut them into the foam. Okay, both straps are cut out, both the templates. I've made sure I labelled them, make sure I know which side is which. And we have the foam I'm going to use. I'm pretty sure it's a 2mm, if not probably smaller. So it's very lightweight, so that'll be nice. Bearing in mind we're also going to put like that fox leather stuff on the top, so that'll give it a bit more heavy duty, I suppose. And I've tried to make them, I suppose, as symmetrical as possible, but really as long as they kind of look okay from the front, because there will in theory only be a small bit showing, really. Be like sort of the front and round the side, excuse me, like the front bit and then round the side. and then the rest will be hidden. But the cloak will be attached to this. So, yeah. Just next step will be to draw it onto the foam and cut that out. Hey guys, so I apologise in advance again. I'm not sure how much I've said, and I'm trying to keep track of all this, but I can't really record what I'm doing in the process, so we're just going to have to go with what I've got here. So I've got a nearly complete strap here, and basically I wasn't too sure how I was going to do it, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, it hasn't turned out exactly how I would have wanted, but I think the fact it looks a bit more, well, messy, to be fair, is kind of more, because I kind of think I want to make it look, you know, like it was handcrafted, like a, you know, and, you know, if you call it like a fantasy AU time, then they probably wouldn't have had, you know, the best seamstresses about. I don't know, but yeah, so I've gone with a more rugged look, essentially. So yeah, I'll try and explain this as best I can, but basically, I don't know how much I've said already, but yeah, I cut out these patterns when I was on the binder, and I marked them, make sure I know which bit is which. So obviously this is for the right. And then I cut the design in half, so that's what it originally looked like. Then obviously, yeah, cut it in half. So I knew that the seam bit would be on the side, so no one would see that. And yeah, this is 2mm foam, I believe. Yeah, this is 2mm EVA foam, because I did think if I'm putting faux leather on it, I don't want the foam to already be heavy. So obviously with a thicker foam, that would have been the case. And, you know, considering how many layers I put on this, yeah, this feels pretty good. So, yeah, let's hope that turns out well. But, yeah, basically. So, yeah, once I've cut the pattern out, I then put it on facing downwards. So, it'll be in that way, onto the faux leather. And cut out the pattern. And then stuck that, so on the outside bit, so the bit that would be facing, that you'd be able to see. And then once that was all stuck on and everything, I then flipped it over and drew another pattern for the back side, but so that it would overlap. So it had a bit more of oops. So it'd have like a ridge to it. And I thought once I sew the pattern on the front, then I could go into that, and that'll be a lot more sturdy. Yeah, so basically then I fold it over. As you can clearly see, it didn't stretch all that much, so I had to cut it, because otherwise it was just not going to stick down. But in doing so, I feel like I'm going for the definitely more rugged kind of look, and it can kind of look like it was literally like handmade and like thrown together. Because, you know, I don't think Bakugou gets, you know, as talented as he is, like in the fantasy AU times, I don't think he would really, you know, worry too much about, like, you know, seamless stuff, so to speak. Yeah, well, that's my take on it anyway. But yeah, as you can see already, so I've found this very thick, like, string, which I think looks like really, like, or organic. That is the word that I was looking for. So yeah, it's just very sort of rough, and I've done that to sew up the end. So yeah, so that looks very hand done, as it were. And yeah, I'm nearly finished, because now I've just got to, you can kind of see where I've made slight marks there, but I'm making the diamond like pattern on it, if you will. Obviously, if I didn't mention before, this is heavily based on your preference, essentially. And, you know, I'm following a lot of reference images. I might put them up here. But yeah, it's kind of what you want to go with, essentially, because there's a lot. Even with the official art, there's a lot of different takes on it. And yeah, it's all about which one you prefer. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. But I think I'm going to try and put this one together at least, and then once that's done, then both straps will be done, and then I can actually get on to making the cloak, and hopefully that will be done in time, because so timestamp now, I know this has been like nearly a 3-year project in the making, but the timestamp for now is, it is the 17th of April, which is a Sunday. It's actually Easter Sunday now I'm saying that. And, you know, I finished work early today, and I just thought, you know what, I got to crack on with this at some point, so I might as well take the time. And I'm quite surprised at how, you know, I didn't expect to have this. But obviously it's very rough, like, I'll be honest, I'm not really happy with that look there, but realistically, you might not actually even see it. Like, I feel like the cape and the fur is really going to cover most of it, so it's not really all that much to, you know, be worried about. And like I say, it's a very, like, rough, kind of thrown together kind of look, very rustic. So that's what I'm trying to, like, you know, get with. And, you know, I've got to say, I'm quite pleased in how it's, like, you know, how far I've come in just, like, a few hours. So, yeah, hopefully we can get the other one near enough at this stage, and then we can finish it off, and then we'll move on to the cape, which I'm hoping will be a lot easier, but we shall see. So whenever we get back to this, stay tuned. Hey guys, Cypher here, and as you can see, I'm in the process of trying to do this damn cape, right? Oh, I probably didn't show you these. So these are the finished straps, and quite impressed with how they turned out. Had a whole thing with that. I ended up breaking a few needles, so I had to actually buy some yarn needles in order to sew this string on, and then I bought some yarn because I thought the string wasn't going to be thick enough, but this looks pretty good to me. So yeah, yeah, I've got my binder on because obviously I'll be wearing this with it, and if this is so, like, tricky, I really don't like it, but it's actually going okay. So I apologize for my camera work as well, but basically I just had this whole material left over from when I did Kiri's dragon wings. So yeah, I've basically just kind of thrown that over and kind of made it work. Again, I'm trying not to be perfect with this, but yeah, no, and then I've, like, pinned the top and cut it down, but I think I'm just literally gonna have to go in and just glue this on, like, try and get it in the right position, but I feel like it's just gonna be so messy and it may not work because I've got pins in there. I'm gonna have to take them out at the same time. I'm trying to keep the shape, and it's, you know, it's like, it's material, so it's gonna move, and it just, oh, but I think we've got it okay at the moment. And also, might as well show you, I have the fur, which is essentially it. It's a carpet. Yeah, it's a sheep skin, that's better, sheepskin carpet, which it just had the right kind of texture for what I wanted to go for. A lot of people have used feathers for the decoration, but I think it is actually fur. Yeah, and basically my plan for this is essentially to just glue it together so you don't see this inside bit, because I thought about taking it off, but it's literally the fur is attached to it, so it's the only thing keeping it on there, so that kind of has to stay. It's not very heavy though. I think the plan is to just glue this together. I may possibly stuff it a little bit to give it a bit more, like, dimension, I suppose, instead of being, like, too flat. But yeah, basic idea is to stick it together. So this bit, these bits will stick on, like, come over around like that, and I'll stick them onto the straps. And then, yeah, just to make this just a little bit shorter, but still pretty big at the same time. But yeah, it's looking to be kind of just a mess at this point, and just a lot of fiddly work. But it will be done, like, pretty soon, I think. Which is mad considering I've literally put this bit off, like I've said before, for about a good 2 years now. And, like, I got these done practically in, like, 2 days, if that, really. And now, yeah, like, I'm just trying to use this afternoon to get the cape somewhat done. My favourite part that I'm looking forward to is, so for, like, the end, obviously it's messy anyway, but that's what I was going for. But I want to, like, singe it, so I'm just looking forward to just using a lighter and making it all burnt, and obviously that will also stop the fabric from fraying, which is also good. But yeah, so obviously I don't know if I mentioned, so I'm gonna have, like, bandages across here, because I did work this all out. Like, when I was doing the pattern for these, I did actually zoom in a little bit. Sorry, I don't have a full-length mirror, so you're gonna have to deal with this, but yeah, basically I'm gonna have bandages across here, so it looks a bit more, and I was maybe going to do it a bit bloody as well to make it just look a bit more like, you know, he's bandaged up from after a battle. Because I don't really like just wearing this, like, over, so yeah, I think the bandages are probably a better idea. But the idea is then to Velcro this to them. I don't really know how it's going to work because currently I have double-sided tape just on the tops to try and keep them in place. And obviously I'm not doing a lot of movement, so they're currently staying. But I feel once I start like really moving around, unless I'm just going to have to walk around like a robot for the whole time. But I can't obviously sew this onto this because I need this. So yeah, probably not the best way to do it, but it's better than nothing really at this point. So yeah, hopefully like I'm gonna Velcro this all round, and it's quite strong Velcro, so I'd like to think it would stay in place. It is either that or I sacrifice this binder and just get another one, but then I don't know how I would get this on and off. Like it's a big mess at the moment, like I've been saying. But it's going, like, you know, I did think this was going to be more complicated, and it's going to be messy, like I say, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of fuck ups. But the thing is, if this looks messy, that's fine because this will be covered by the fur. And you know, I'm scared about cutting into the fur because if that's cut and it doesn't work out, then, you know, moisted material. So yeah, it's all very kind of what if, but I'm trying to like take it slow and not really rush into it. But yeah, if once that is done, I will be pretty much done and ready to go. And we aren't even in May yet, so I'll call that quite an achievement. I will have to do like obviously a full cost test at one point, but yeah, this is literally the last thing I have to do. And who knows, maybe the next time you see this will be at Comic-Con, most likely, really, now I think about it. But yeah, no, it's going. Like I said, this has been a long time in the making, so I'm pretty happy so far. Yeah, but fingers crossed everything goes well, and I'll check back in when I can. So, see you then. Hey guys, it's Life here, and we're at day 2, and hi! Yeah, no, feeling absolutely fantastic. Everything came together really nicely. I went with Velcro in the end for this. It is kind of peeling off, but it's staying in place. Yeah, no, so, but yeah, it doesn't look as bright today, but there's a bit more of a breeze, so yeah, this is gonna be nice. But yeah, again, no plan, just like get pictures and content and see people and maybe buy some stuff today, hopefully. Sorry, yeah, maybe buy some stuff today, but yeah, gotta find some peeps. Hey guys, so I came back to the hotel for a bit, so that was at like, I don't know, 3:30. It is now 6, because I really just wanted to do some TikTok audios just to like build up a lot of content, because I just enjoy posting TikToks. It's not even about like followers or anything, it's just really like a personal thing. But obviously I had to get this because, you know, because I think I'll do like my the normal sort of fantasy AU at some point, so yeah, that's obviously a lot easier. Oh, also got taken pictures for the 86th floor. If you don't know who they are, I've probably been on about them before. They are like the #1 photographers and CV, is it, oh god, CMV? I might have said that wrong. Video basically for con. They go to like loads of them, like Birmingham and London, and they're just great. And I actually got some pictures this time and they looked amazing, so I'm happy. Yeah, so I'll have to send a picture for that and look at some other, because I got a few pictures of some other photographers as well. But that happened, so that's nice. But I am at the point where I want to take this off, but I'm going to wear it till the bitter end, because we got here. I think the Velcro has caused like some real redness on my shoulder there, but again, lessons learned. We won't be doing that next time. Yeah, no, and like some bits are falling off and coming apart, but it has lasted this long, so yeah, I'm happy. Hey guys, me. Obviously, excuse the face. I was just finishing editing this video and realised I didn't actually have a little outro, so just gonna change that. Yeah, so this is the final outcome for my fantasy Bakugou AU. And like I said before, it was based off this piece of artwork, and obviously full credit to the artist. It's a great piece of work and it's amazing, and I honestly felt so great finally bringing it together, and yeah, I'm very happy. If you want to see more pictures, you can check my Instagram, and obviously credit to the photographers that took it. So TikToks will be being posted, like obviously I've got loads of them, so keep an eye out for that. Obviously if you have any questions about anything, I know the process was not recorded very well, but you know, you get caught up sometimes doing stuff. But as I may have mentioned a couple of times, this was honestly 3 years in the making, but I think it was worth it, and like I say, I'm very happy with how it turned out, and it's great. So, and I can honestly admit that I'm a little bit proud of myself, so there you go. Because this for me was a very big project, probably the biggest project I've had to date, but I've only kind of just started getting into actually properly building my cosplayers and getting things together for them. And again, being honest, this was kind of like a dream cosplay for me. I actually never thought I would do this, but here we are. I'm quite pleased with myself, not gonna lie. And I kind of have to say a thank you to you guys for bearing with me for this long, and obviously to try to drag it out this long. But all links to, obviously, I would like to think you've watched the first 2 parts, but if you are just seeing this, links to the other 2 parts will be in the description as well, so you can see everything together. Any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave them down below. Obviously, if you did like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you are lurking, obviously, please do subscribe. And hit the notification button, you know, when I next do a video. If you want to see more cosplay stuff and making, be sure to check the link above or at the end of the video. Also my con videos, because obviously that shows off the outfit more. It'll be the recent one in May 2020 this year, so there's that. But I will leave links for that also down in the description below. But no, being brutally honest, I am very happy with this cosplay, and I'm very happy with how it turned out, and I felt great in it, so there we go. I would have probably say this is probably the most challenging one to date, and yeah, definitely learned some things, but there you go. So yeah, I think that then draws a close to this video, so until next time, guys. How low can you go?